from wherever you are. Let's look at the Kenya National Examination Council guidelines. These are the guidelines on administration of the 2025 KCSE July series examinations. So these are the guidelines for those who have not seen this document. The Kenya National Examination Council (NEC) shall be offering a July series, the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, the KCSE examination, with effect from the year 2025. The following are the guidelines regarding conduct and administration. So registration. So registration of the candidates for July series 2025. The registration period for the 2025 KCSE examination July series will start on Monday 27th January and end on Friday 21st February 2025. The registration process will be coordinated and conducted at the county, mark that, the county headquarters, through the offices of the County Directors of Education, CDES, on NEC registration portal. So it is the county director officers who are going to register you. You cannot register as an individual. Therefore, it is you to take yourself to the county director near you and then register there before 21st February, Friday 2025. That is the time for registration. Candidates wishing to register for the July series are therefore expected to present themselves at the respective county headquarters, within the stipulated period to complete the registration. Who is to register? Who is eligible to register for July series? Number 1, repeaters, that's candidates who have sat the KCSE examination in the previous years. Even 2024 is the previous years. So any repeater who want to repeat, anybody who has done exam KCSE and you want to redo, a time to do a KCSE is July, and it is not going to be November as usual. Repeaters, or those who wish to improve on their grade, this includes full repeaters registering for 7 or more subjects, or partial repeaters registering for less than 7 subjects. So if you want to register for 2 subjects that you failed in your certificate, you can register for those. Candidates who had registered for KCSE examination but were unable to sit the examination due to unforeseen circumstances such as sickness, death, and others. So those students are welcome to apply, because if they fail to do the exam due to unavoidable circumstances, then this is the opportunity for them to apply and do the exam. Now I want you to mark 2.2, all repeaters. All repeaters and private candidates must register for the July series and not the November KCSE examination series. So that's what I want to put it clear, that anybody who is repeating, you have to do your exam from the county halls and not in regular schools. Maybe what you can do is that you can register in the regular, you can register with the NEC in the county, and then find one school, read there, learn there, and then you will go for your exam. But you're not going to do exam if you're repeating from a school. It is not going to be that way anymore. So what are the requirements for the July KCSE exam? Candidates will be required to present original and copies of the following documents for mandatory successful registration. Number 1, you should have a national identity for those who are adults. Or if you're not an adult, you have a birth certificate. You should have a birth certificate or a passport. Number 2, you should have KCPE primary, because you cannot do KCSE when you don't have KCPE. You must have done KCPE. You should have a certificate for KCPE photocopy. Kenya certificate of KCSE examination slip for those who are repeating. If you did your KCSE 2010, 2000, 2000, you present your certificate, the one you did, or the cert slip, so that you can be re-registered. A soft copy of the candidate's passport photo, so you should have a passport photograph, a photo, you should have a photo. Education officers in charge of registration of private candidates must ensure that they all have the following. All of those have done all that, that's not for you. Now, 2.6, any candidate wishing to repeat, full repeated or partial repeaters will be allowed to do so regardless of the year they sat their KCSE examination, as long as there is a proof of having registered for KCSE examination previously. That's what I was saying, that it does not matter the year you did your examination, so long as you want to redo KCSE, you have the opportunity now before 2027. So as a student, you need to be responsible to ensure that you are aware your names are in correct spellings, your birth year is correct, your citizenship is correct, entry code of the subject is correct, birth certificate number is written correctly, subject registered for are correctly written, so that you avoid errors which you could have incurred. Now, registration fee. KCSE July series registration fee. The fees payable will be Kenya shillings to 7,200 and shall be borne by the candidate. It means the candidate is to pay for registration to go through. You must pay that one. It is paid through the e-citizen platform. So the fees shall be paid at the point of registration through e-citizen, as per the details provided in the NEC registration platform. Please note that fee payment is mandatory for a successful registration. So the registration cannot be successful if you have not paid. That one you need to be sure. It cannot be successful if you have not. So you have to pay for registration to be successful. Examination timetable is going to come out very soon, but you should be able to know that the theory and the practical papers the exam is going to start on 1st July and end 1st August. So the exam will start 1st July to 1st August 2025. So you need to prepare yourself well if you want to repeat. Who is going to administer the exam now? The candidates will sit for the regular KCSE examination paper in examination centers to be identified by the county directors of education. So these students, somebody asked me, where are we going to do this now exam? The county director is going to find a specific place, to look for a specific place where the students are going to sit for their exam. Candidates will only be allowed access into examination centers upon proof of their eligibility, including use of identity card or a birth certificate or a passport. So they are going to find a room or a hall like. So the students who registered will sit in a hall in a county, and then they will do their exam. The theory and practical papers will be administered at the county headquarters, while projects will be administered at the sub-county level. So projects like agriculture project, computer project, all those other projects will be administered at the county level. In institutions to be identified by the respective CDs, SCDEs. So this one will, this is Sub-County Director of Education, will help you to know where, or will help you with a school where you will do your project from. In this regard, all July series candidates registering for the subject to which have a project component, they are expected to provide information on the sub-county where they will do the projects from during registration. In addition, the candidates are expected to present themselves to the respective sub-county directors of education, his office, immediately after registration to be assigned a center for undertaking their projects. The candidates will address all their registration-related issues through the County Director of Education's office, where they will have registered from, where they will have registered from. It is the responsibility of the candidate to follow up with the respective contact officers to ensure that they are duly registered, they confirm accuracy of their registration data, get information on the venues for rehearsals and administration of the examination. So for you, it is where you registered, the county director there is going to tell you where the examination is going to be administered. The venues will be communicated. About the grading, they say that the grading will be normal like that of November, so you don't need to fear. Grading will be normal, nothing. The KCSE exam for July will be exactly the same as that of November. There's nothing different with that. Please note that the NEC registration portal for the July series shall be closed on Friday, 21st February 2025, and therefore there will be no provision of late registration of candidates. Once the portal is closed, no registration, late registration will not be available. All the relevant stakeholders, including candidates, must therefore be informed on the need to adhere to the set deadlines.